What's good with my infinite minds? It's your boy Infinite. Infinite hears you. Infinite receives you. Back with another video, y'all. Trying to be more consistent with it as this stuff is going on in my life. The good, the bad, the ugly, the turmoil, the happiness, all of it. I'm trying to stay more consistent with sharing it with y'all. Not just getting on here when times are always just good and dandy. But times will always be good and dandy, even when they're not, because it's all a mindset thing. But at the same time, we're human. And I just want to share what's going on with me, y'all. So let me get straight into it, y'all. As you guys continue on your spiritual path and your spiritual journey, you're going to experience just a lot more things that seem like a coincidence, but they're not a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. And this is when you guys may start piecing things together. You may start researching more because you're not going to understand really what's going on. At first, it's going to be very, very confusing. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys can relate to this, go ahead and leave something in the comment. What I'm talking about is gangstalkers and monitoring spirits. To some, it may seem wild. It may seem make-believe. It may seem absurd. It may seem like the person's going off the deep end. But let me tell you something. You're not. Infinite minds, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and hit the like button for me before I get deep into this, because I want this message to be out there. I want people that are experiencing this and that feel alone to have somebody or a place, a channel that they can go to that they could feel relatable to. So go ahead and hit the like button. I'm not even asking y'all to subscribe. Hitting the like button is very, very easy. It's going to help me get out into the algorithm. And if you like and you understand what I'm saying and you can relate to these monitoring spirits and the gangstalkers, go ahead and leave a comment and say Infinite. I hear what you're saying. I feel you. Or just leave something, whatever you want. If you disagree with what I'm saying, but leave something, because I want this message out in the algorithm. Guys, I'm not a religious person at all, but I'm very in tune with, different religions, and I respect what people's beliefs are. And I'm not religious, but with these so-called coincidences and gang stalking and the monitoring spirits, I got me a Bible, y'all. King James Version. And if y'all don't got one, you don't have to be religious. You don't have to go to church every Sunday. You don't have to do none of that. But in this book right here, let me show y'all again. It talks about it. And you got to keep one with you. You got to keep a KJV, like you keep that iron on y'all. If y'all can carry and stuff, of course. You know what I'm saying? Because it speaks on this in the Bible. And once again, I'm not religious at all, but I'm with the truth. So if something's going on in my life and it's a book that's literally describing and telling me everything that's going on, I'm gonna look deeper into it. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not on here trying to push religion, Christianity. I'm not on here trying to push nothing except the truth and something that somebody else may be experiencing like me, and they want answers. When you get your Bible, or if you already have one, and you look into it, it talks about our struggle is not with flesh and blood, but against principalities. It talks about this in Ephesians 6:12. It tells you straight up that this flesh and blood, like the physical, us right here, that's not the war that we're fighting. It's deeper than that. It's spiritual, y'all. So I say again, when you're going on your journey and you're on your spiritual path and you're breaking down these barriers and you're becoming your new you and you're seeing the light and you're seeing things for how they are, the devil is going to send monitoring spirits. Those people that are just coming up to you, always trying to figure out what you're doing in your life, or it may be even like you feeling like you're being followed. Not you feel like it. You're being followed in, certain places. It could be at the grocery store. Every time you leave, it's a certain neighbor leaving that you feel bad energy about, but they're always there. It's like they're watching you, kind of. That's a monitoring spirit. And then not only are they watching you, they may be asking you kind of what you got going on in your life as well. You get what I'm saying? Like, they may be super curious about the things that you're doing, what's going on in your life. And you don't have a relationship with them like that. Guys, those are monitoring spirits. For one, whatever your plans are, guys, and whatever you are chosen to do, keep it to yourself, for one, because like I said, this is not flesh and blood, but the battle's against principalities. So the more that you talk and you kind of tell people kind of what you got going on in your life, let's say you got a new job or you're about to, propose to a woman or whatever you got going on, keep it to yourself, because the monitoring spirits are monitoring, guys. The devil, he's monitoring. And that's what I'm trying to say. It may sound silly to some people, but this isn't the channel for you if it sounds silly, because it's going to be a lot of people that understand what I'm saying. Do you get what I'm saying? So he's out listening and shit. My bad, I had to cuss. He's out there listening and stuff. So the more that you may confine in a person and you think that they have their best interests, that person could not be of the light. They could be on the other side, and the devil could be literally recording the info, documenting what you're doing, documenting your progress, so he could put a roadblock in it, make it harder for you to achieve your goals, to put a fork in it, just to cause chaos in what you got going on. A lot of y'all be wondering, like, man, everything was going so perfect, everything was going so fine. But think about the moment you started opening up your mouth and I'm not saying talking too much, but kind of talking too much. You want to share and you want to tell people nothing's wrong with that. But now you're on a certain level where you can't do that. You're going at a high frequency and you're understanding a lot of things that a lot of people don't. And you're going to be reaching new heights. And now you can't just be out, just not bragging, but like almost telling people your hopes and dreams, because the devil was going to stop that. You got to just keep it to yourself until it happens. That's what I'm basically trying to say. You have to be sober, be vigilant, because the adversary, the devil, is a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. 1 Peter 5:8. That means the devil is among us. He is a roaring lion, looking, seeking whom he may devour. He may devour your neighbor. He may devour your girl or your boyfriend or husband. He may devour your best friend. He may devour people in your family, the closest ones to you. It is no label on who he can devour and can't devour. Like I just mentioned to y'all, Ephesians 6:12, that this isn't between flesh and blood. It's a war against principalities. That means it's a spiritual warfare, and the devil can be in anybody. That's what I'm trying to say. So sometimes you may be confining to a person in your family or a person you think has your best interests, but they really don't. And they don't even know what they're doing, because their body is being used as a vessel. Literally. I'm not saying this for y'all to be paranoid. I'm saying this to bring awareness, because if you're wondering what's been going on, why are these people following me? Why everywhere I go, I feel like I'm being targeted? Why is it so many people I don't know that are so nosy about what I have going on, but you can feel in you? It's not like the knowing to know what you got going on in your life in a positive way. It's more annoying to know if you're still going with what you got. Like, they almost want to hear something negative. Like, when you say like, oh, I lost my job, it's almost like they want to know more and more. Like, they like to hear the negative stuff. But when you say something positive, it really irritates their demons. Like, you can hear the demons in them yelling and stuff. Like, for real, y'all. What I'm trying to tell y'all is just keep it to yourself, and you're not alone, and there is nothing wrong with your mind. You're just very aware. You're just very, very, very aware that it's light and there's dark, and you're very aware that some of these people are being used. Literally, they're being used. And it could be the people closest to you. I know it hurts. I know you don't want to hear that. I know it may upset some of y'all. I know some of y'all are going to ignore this until you get hurt, until you get betrayed, till you get backstabbed. And then you're going to literally see what I'm saying. And I'm not saying walk around paranoid. I'm not saying don't trust. I'm not saying don't do none of that. But if somebody shows you who they are, believe it. Don't ignore it no more. If you're going through the gang stalking and the monitoring spirits, it's because you have something of light about you. You have something that these people are jealous about. You have something that they wish they had, for one. And you're also going to great places, because the devil wouldn't be putting all these agents on you if you didn't have something special about yourself. It may be something special about yourself and a gift that you don't even really know that you have. It's in there. Like, the seed is planted and it's growing, and like, you don't really know what it is. And you're like, well, why do I have special about myself? No, that's not true. You have it. You just probably don't know about it yet. So just pray on it more. All you got to do is just pray on it more. Pray on it more, and God will show you. Make sure you keep prayed up. You know what I'm saying? Keep a Bible. If that's what you believe in, you don't got to believe in it, you know what I'm saying, to read it, but believe in it, because it's talking about the gang stalking, man. It's talking about the monitoring spirits, ladies and gentlemen. And don't let these people get you upset, because as soon as you get upset, y'all, you're letting them you're putting the energy out, and you're opening up a vessel for the devil to get into. You know what I'm saying? So when you see it, don't be how I used to be. I used to get kind of upset, irritated about it. Now I just look at it and I laugh, because I know what's going on, because I started reading this, man. For real. Now I know what's going on. Now it doesn't bother me. Now I'm just at peace. And it irritates their demons even more. So, y'all, if y'all like this message, man, it's your boy Infinite. Go ahead and leave me some feedback once again, y'all. I'm not even asking for y'all to subscribe. If you do, that'll be great. I'm going to start coming back with videos, man, because I just have to.